Hello kids, Grumpy Man here. Indian road test. Got an Indian Scout. Indian Scout bobber, 2018. So, just to warn you, this is a group ride. It's not a press bike. So, yeah. So if you're expecting a big, I'm gonna do what I can. So as for this bike, I love these. This is a modern V-twin, 1100 cc's. It makes 100 horsepower. I don't know what RPM, they don't say, and 72 foot-pounds of torque. But that's at 6,000. So it's unlike your traditional V-twin. This one likes to be revved. I think the red line. I don't know how to move the thing here. Yeah. Anyway, red line's at 8,500, so this one likes to be revved. So this is the bobber. So the difference from the regular Scout, the seat is a little single seat. The suspension's been chopped. So there's about 1.5 inches of travel. I'm curious to see how rough it is on my behind. You can see here, it's got the stage 1 exhaust. It's got some laced wheels. So this total price, well, in this color, it starts at it's around 15, plus it has 3,600, so not bad. I haven't ridden a twin cylinder like in a while. So it's Mathias Marine Sports in Richilieu, Quebec. I've been wanting to try a Scout. Well, since they came out, I was pretty intrigued. So it's the cruiser that you like, but it's kind of, you know, liquid cooled, 4 valves per cylinder. This is a really strong engine. So let's see where we can go. Lights. Oh, there we go. Trip RPM. There we go. It's right back here. Ah. Pretty nice. Brakes are good. Single disc in the front, single disc in the back. Twin piston in the front, single piston in the back. I'm hot. It's like 29. I'm sweating because we're not moving. So just waiting for just these mirrors. I think I'll be turning my head a lot. I'm not used to these bar end low mirrors there. That's pretty good. So seat close off, solo rack. Okay, it's got a little bag. Wow, $330 for a little bag that sits on the back fender. So I don't know who's going first. I'm really not. I'm not used to these forward controls. I put my foot down, I'm like, where's the foot peg? Because I have like a naked bike, right? So, this is gonna be fun. This is a cool bike, man. Like, the exhaust. Ooh, it sounds pretty nice, and it's not obnoxious. There we go. We got our leader, we got our follower. Vibrates it. Oh. Don't know if they got a problem with the bike next to me. Dark Horse. Oh wow. Yeah, so it's got big fat 16-inch wheels, like really fat tires. Yeah. Wow. This is nice. You got a gear. I mean, it's not the most sophisticated thing down there. If you want a TFT or something. Oh, these things are... Well, these mirrors are useless. Kind of. Yeah, they're like totally... Yeah, not moving that one anyway. Yeah, I think everyone needs two bikes. I'd totally have this as my go to work city bike. I mean, there's people that do long distance on this. I mean, but the sound is really nice. It's not annoying at all. It's not too loud. I don't know if they're legal here. They might be. They don't look. For them to be legal in Quebec, they need to be stamped. They have to be street legal. So if they say for off-road use only, like a lot of the aftermarket exhausts, you can't put it. But it's not really aftermarket. It's just a stage 1 kit from. So we're doing about 60 kilometers an hour. I'm in third gear, 2,500 RPM. So peak torque is at 6,000. So what I've seen reviews and of the regular Scout too, because they say the same engine, same gearing. This is more of a looks thing. Brakes are pretty good. Yeah, it's weird not having the mirrors in there, but cable clutch. I mean, it's just it's nice. The suspension is stiff, and there's only so the regular one I think has 2 inches of travel, and this to give it the chopped look, they took off half an inch of so it's a bit harsh. And I'm not a heavy. I'm about 188. I'm under 190. So if you were a bigger guy, oh, there's manual preload. There's no adjusting, and there's no adjustments on the front. I'll wind it out. I'm assuming we're going to have some a little highway route. So this has got, yeah, it's got the optional spoked wheels, so really a retro. Well, that's very popular, eh? If you look at all the manufacturers, they have retro bikes, almost. Yeah, even Honda has, they all have. Yeah, it's got a nice rumble, I like it. Oh, yeah. The suspension is, that's the price you pay for good looks, I guess. Yeah, even the front is a little bit harsh. Transmission's good. If there's anything not smooth about it, I'm gonna blame it on me, because I'm not used to having my feet out. Just waiting a bit. It's gonna block traffic for us. So I'm trying a Dark Horse variant. I think the most basic one. Well, this would take some getting used to. I would think if I would buy one, I would buy the regular one, just a regular Scout. The seating, everything else is the same. It just this sits lower and it has less. You can't put this is a solo bike, so. Garage sale. Yeah, so you could tell it's raked out a bit because when it's not a quick turn in. These are fairly round tires, they're like big balloons. I forget the size. 16 inch. I think the front is. I think the front and rear are almost the same. They're like 130s or something. So. This is pretty fun. I mean, there's plenty of get-go, just third gear there, but I don't know about flat paint. I don't know if that's a real pain in the ass to, I don't know if it's a real pain to clean. When you get lots of buggies and yeah, muscle memory. If you're so used to riding a standard bike that it vibrates a bit, but it's all part of the charm, I think. Oh wow, what a nice house. Oh yeah. For these type of roads, I like 2 cylinders. I don't know. It's not missing low-end power. By looking at the specs, you would say, oh, peak torque is at 6,000. That's a bit high compared to some other bikes, but it's very nice. If there's a bit of wind noise, it's hot. I'm just trying to get some air on my face for it. Oh, this is fun. I don't know, you feel retro. I don't know. Well, they have a good line of bikes. So this thing competes with Harley Davidsons and anyone that makes kind of like a retro cruiser. Triumph. Yeah, the mirrors is definitely way too tight. Yeah, my downshifting skills. I've never been in this area, so I don't know what mountain this is or what, but it's a love bug. The seat's pretty comfortable. It's hard. It's not cushiony. On smooth roads, it's not so bad. I got a little bit of vibration in the pegs, not so much in the handlebars. The brakes are pretty good for a single disc. Braided lines. This is really fun. It would take me longer than a 30-minute ride to get used to this. Oh wow, nice house. It's I think that's apples. I mean, I'm not bottoming the suspension or anything, so it's just a bit stiff. Fries. Golf course. That was a supermotard Ducati. It looks like, so this dealership looks brand new. Yeah, the low speed maneuverability is fine. I just, any sloppy driving, it's, oh, I gotta get used to this. This is a good back road burner, man. I'm in 5th. I think the exhaust note and the engine noise is all just perfect with these stage 1 pipes. It's just enough that I like to hear the exhaust over the engine mechanical noises. That's a personal preference, and this is pretty good. From what I see of the bike ahead, which is, I don't know if it's the same, if it's a bobber or not. You're dragging stuff if you try and do any kind of leaning. So 80 kilometers an hour, 6th gear, 2700 around. It's got enough pep. This is a nice bike. It weighs 500. I wrote it all down. 540 pounds around. That's fully fueled and everything. So that's about standard. I mean, if you compare that to say a Fat Bob, the Fat Bob is around 700 pounds. So this is not so bad. This is a really nice road. I have to try and remember this and come back on my bike. Yeah, the suspension is pretty harsh, but there's aftermarket for this stuff, so. I mean, there's a mechanical limit of how much suspension travel, but you could bring this. If this was a bike that you wanted, I would take it to a suspension guy and set everything properly for your weight. You could change the fork oil and stuff. There's a ton of stuff that's not expensive that you could do. Out of the box, it's okay. I mean, I'm old and cranky too, so. But this is, yeah. But I don't know what the preload set at it and stuff, so that's what I said. I won't judge it. It is a bit harsh though. Well, I feel cool riding this. Turn, 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 turn. It takes a bit of effort there. Let's see, the controls. Controls are fine. Very basic, obviously. I think you can get fuel mileage and a bunch of stuff on here. Outside engine temperature, volts, how many kilometers, tripped. Can you get fuel on this? Nope. No, there's no fuel gauge. Okay, well. That's why you have a trip meter, I guess. It's a 12 liter tank. Oh! Yeah. A 12 liter tank, so probably good for a good a couple hundred kilometers. not a long, this isn't a long distance. Well, I mean, if you look back, people, before we had all this segregation of motorcycle types back in the day, you know, you didn't have, people were traveling on these things because there wasn't big touring bikes. We're talking in the 70s and stuff, you know? Fuel gauge is a bit of a I know they're going for the minimalist look and everything, so I don't know. It should be on the screen. Maybe I just missed it there, but I don't know if my microphone picks up the exhaust sound or anything. Controls are nice. The clutch is medium, but for a cable clutch, for me, it's pretty decent. I would not get these mirrors myself, but you can see here you can put mirrors. There's a little cap, so I would put I don't know, because you should just be able to glance, and I don't see very much on that one either. Pretty fun bike. So it's around, so Canadian prices, obviously it's around 14, and then it's just with accessories. There's a little variation depending on the color you get. I think the gloss black is like the cheapest one. It's like 13 something. So I'd like it in red myself maybe, but glossy black is pretty nice. These are some nice roads. What else can I say about this? Well, it's rock stable. And LED, it's got LED turn signals. Yeah, it really likes to be revved, man. So let's see, 100 kilometers an hour, around 3,300 RPM, which is, yeah, for an engine this size, that's pretty good. My bike is around there, so, and that's it's about the same. I have a slightly larger engine. Well, you feel the wind, it's so I don't feel any heat. We've been doing that slow speed driving. I don't feel any heat on my my naughty bits, and I haven't touched the exhaust. I think the crankcase protrudes a bit further than the exhaust. I had downshifted into first back there at that last corner. My bad. Yeah, there's a gas light, so I just noticed. This one does have ABS, and I think the one with ABS might. I thought it only came in one color. Maybe not. So ABS is optional, so this one has ABS, and I would strongly recommend always getting ABS. For the difference in price, oh, nice German Shepherd. Where are we going, Mac? Oh, we're back on the 133. Okay, we went all the way around. Pretty good. Yeah, I'm not feeling a great deal of heat on this. I don't know if the fan is, there's no engine, there is engine temperature, but I'm not sure what temperature the fan goes on. I feel a bit overdressed in my sport bike jacket, but really, when we're cruising around 60 kilometers an hour, third gears is like the perfect gear. You got immediate. Well, it's 100 horsepower. It's not that bad. It's in the ballpark. Engine temperature 86. Yeah, I'm not feeling any heat coming off of this, so no, it's pretty good. And if you were already used to the cruiser kind of riding position, then a lot of what I'm saying is just nonsense. Yeah, so I'd give this a good 8 on 10 at least. And that could be, it would be a 9 on 10 if it was all set up for me, exactly. So suspension wise, I think it would still be, I don't think this would ever be a soft riding bike, but I think you could probably just improve it a bit, because the roads in typical Quebec roads are not like this, nice and smooth. So I could probably ride all day on this, but on secondary roads, I don't know if I could do all day on highway speeds. Yeah, it's pretty fun. That's a gorgeous bike. Like, I didn't really show. When I get off, I'll show the outside. This is in Thunder Gray or something it's called. Sorry, Silver Smoke. It's nice. They tell you with the stickers here that what accessories it has. I would definitely put that exhaust, especially if it's legal. Yeah, a nice little rumble. So the dealer is just up ahead, I believe. I think. The clock is wrong. I have no idea what the real time is. So I'll be taking out a dark horse chief, or chief dark horse. So that's basically, I think it's a stripped down dark horse model. So it's the bigger engine, the 1800 engine, and it's might even have ape hangers on it. We'll see. Oh, easy to back in when you're this low to the ground. So I don't know if I'll be able to get a kickstand's nice. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll just try and get a shot at this. So yeah, there it is. Indian Scout bobber. I hope you liked it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and have a great day.